created myself from the scratch. I really wanted to have a net for Rapala that is looking like good quality. And when you are thinking about good quality in the fishing industry or in sport industry, what is good for us, it's a carbon rod, that's good. When you are thinking about a car, it's a Formula One, it's made full of carbon. So it was logical to have some nets made with carbon. So this net is the first net on the market that is full carbon, because this is made with 100% carbon. But the head itself, here, is made of carbon. This part is full carbon, this part is carbon. This is aluminium, and the mesh is a rubber mesh, so you can use a treble hook. You will never have any problems of hooks getting in this. So this one, the first one, is called, so carbon, it's the name of it, so it's patented, so it's our name. This all nets have a name. So this one is all round net. That means it's the net for a little bit of everything. It's a net that is good for aspius, it's good for big trout fishing, it's good for perch, good for wading in the water, even from a boat you can use it. The kind of net you can do a little bit of everything. This one have something special because when you pack it, it stay inside, so it's packed. And here you have a small eye to hang it. Yes, so if you use a magnetic release holder, you had the magnetic release holder there, and you had the carabiner on your back. So you have this on your back, this there, so you can fish with the net on your back. And when you need the net, you just take it, open it, and then you are ready to net your fish. And it's what's heavy in the net is the mesh, because it's rubber mesh, but the net itself weighs nothing. So this one is €59, and it's very light. Just open, full carbon, and look there. You really see that it's carbon. So this one is the all round. That's the name. You can do a little bit of everything. So this one is the trout net. So we needed a net for trout fishing. Trout fishing, you are not looking at the big net, you are looking at the net that is very deep. So this one is deep enough, you can have a big fish, even a trout will go. You see, it's very deep net. So, like the other one, this one is full carbon, you notice that there is no foam. This is foam on the handle, and this handle is sanded. So this, even if you have wet ends, you cannot slip. And here, if you open it, that close also, you have the eye, so you can have it on your back, and the clip, you have a carabiner. You can have the carabiner, for example, on your waders. Imagine that I am fishing with chase waders. Mm-hmm. So I have my net on the back. I just take the net, open the net, net my fish, take the fish, let that take care of the fish, release my fish. Then I can take back my net, close it, have it on my back, and it's very compact, very light. Mm-hmm. So it's you see, it's small, compact. That is special. It's a net that we made that I designed for the people who are what we call street fishing. So when you are street fishing, or when you are fishing in saltwater, for sea bass, for example, you are fishing with big rocks, or you are fishing in center town, you have a big how can I say it? It's steep. Yeah, it's steep. So the water is 2-3 meters from there. So when you are fishing, you can have your net on your back, or you can have the net on the side, depend how you fish. If you want to take care of your fish, so here you just have to open it like this. Then your net is the same as the all round, so it's deep enough. You can have a big fish inside. And if you just have to open it. You have a proper net to go and net your fish. Mm-hmm. If you are from a rocks or from somewhere, you can net your fish. And because it's carbon, it's very light and it's very rigid, you see. And then you just take care of your fish and take it. Each time you have the name of the products that is written, you can jet in it. The net comes because we use it in saltwater application as freshwater, and when the jetty is the place where all the boats are parking, and when you fish from there, the water is 2 or 3 meters underneath you. You need to have a long handle, so this is why it's the jetty net. This is another net. This net is float tube net. Float tube fishing is something very big for us, really big. I would say 1 angler on 5 is fishing from a float tube. Yes, because from a float tube you can access any river. It's easy to pack in a car. It's perfect, and it's allowed for us. We can fish from the water. You can have a 1 meter 20 pike. Easy. It's very big. Those parts are floating, and the handle is floating. When you have it floating close to your float tube, you can use it as a keep net. Keep them alive in this floating, and when you move, just release them and move from a place to another. And there you have a carabiner, so you clip it on the side of your float tube, then you cannot lose it. This one is also very light, and this one do not close here. You pack it, but it do not close because you won't have it on your back. So it's just for you to be more convenient in your car. This one is nearly finished. All the others are finished. This one, I modified something here. Now it's sanded. The name is Big Pike. Okay, so that's clear. It's made for big pike. So you open it, and now it's ready. And you can even have it longer if you need. If you are from a boat and you have a lot of current, you can have it long, or you can close it, have it short. And this net is really deep, so you can have a big fish, you won't have any problem. And I make it deep because when you net a big pike, often you let it in the water, your boat is there, so it's lying on the boat. Then you can take care of your stuff, take the camera, and the fish still in the water. And then you can take your time on the boat. Because when you have a big fish, you cannot get inside the live well, it's too long. And this is not 100% carbon, it's carbon plus a thin layer of aluminium inside. Because it's big, so you cannot have it full carbon. It's mixed between aluminium inside and carbon, so it's indestructible. And it's good for pike.